Welcome to the Oak Merge SalesForce Data Migration Kit demo. We'll be taking a look at a standard utility that'll take Salesforce data and move it from Salesforce into Act. The utility is built around taking a standard backup from Salesforce that includes CSV files, putting that into a folder, and moving those accounts, contacts, leads, tasks, events, history, opportunities, and reattaching all the attachments in Act. To do the demo, we'll take a blank database, we'll put it in a database folder called Act Database. We'll take data from a standard Salesforce backup, we'll put that data into a folder called Data from Salesforce, and we'll run the data migration utility by clicking on Launch. Let's check out the Act Database first. We've done a restore, so we'll open it, and we'll have an empty database to work with. The database will have one contact, no companies, no opportunities. So there's a contact, no opportunities, no companies, and there's no users. We'll leave this open. We can actually watch the data fly in. Don't need to define fields. I do need to manage users. So here's the users. Okay, so let's start the merge. We'll just click on Launch. It'll fire up and check the location of all the stuff to make sure everything's properly configured and ask if you're running on automatic or semi-automatic. We're going to do fully automatic and let it run through all 26 steps. First things it does is process a bunch of the CSVs and redoes them, reformats them, recreates some corrected ones with the proper formatting so that they can be properly imported and connected up in Salesforce, linking the right things together. So we're bringing in some users now. Let's go back into Act, refresh the user list. It'll show ID numbers because we have to do that to get this merge to work properly. These will be corrected and replaced later with the name of the person. Same thing goes for companies. As companies start to fly in, at first they'll have an ID number and then that number will be corrected later on. So some companies have brought in, it's starting to bring in people that are with those companies. Let's say we're already on merge number 8. It's working on events on the calendar and task lists. Now starting to work on attachments, so it's halfway through. So if we go back and look at some of the contacts, we'll see that the list is starting to be built of both leads and contacts. They're both brought into the contact section of Act. We're now working on some opportunities. So we've got some opportunities in. They include the dollar amount, won, lost, which account they're connected to, links to all those up. So we're going through usernames, company names. So this is where these ID numbers get changed back to what they should be. We'll refresh this. So now we've got actual company names. The company view, we've got actual company names, and then manage users, we've got actual usernames. You log into Act with the same login you used to log into Salesforce. You'll see your stuff on the calendar, your activities, your opportunities, your information, all that'll be there. So once this finishes the final steps, we'll close and reopen the database, and we'll have a nice clean view of being able to look at the stuff that was just brought in, and everything will be linked up. We'll get a signal when it's done. So I'm going to simply close the database and reopen it. Everything gets refreshed. Act has all the right lookups and everything for the task list. So when we bring up the task list, we can go in. We've got all the right users here. We can select all users or maybe a couple of particular users. So here's activities for a couple of Borman, a bunch of Smith. These are out in March. If we go to the calendar, select for the same users, Borman, Smith. Those are the activities there, that are available. As you add in more users, more information fills in. You can set it to only show yours if you want. So now we have the tasks, the calendars, the various history information is brought in, connected up to the right people, etc. You've got the opportunities with the people and information. The dollar amounts are all there, and we should have also attachments. Let's see if we can find some people with attachments. This person has some history, there's some emails, some phone calls completed, things like that brought in. If we go back, this is a couple of attachments, a PDF and a JPEG. You can look at the detail view, click on it, open up a particular file. The little icon is there, or you can just click on the icon. It'll fire up and open up that particular view or document, whatever Word, Excel, proper extension associated with it that open up. So now we've got all of the information that people are looking for brought in and connected up properly. At this point, you're done with the migration. If you have customizations you want to do with some customizations in ACT, you could then use Oak Merge to bring in some additional data and link it up if you would like. Thanks for watching the demo.